Hello, doers, and welcome back. My name is Jose Ignacio. Today, we're going to build on the basics of access rights by applying them to our new sales team hires. We're going to configure their user roles and permissions in Odoo to match their respective responsibilities of sales manager and salesperson, while also ensuring data security and operational efficiency. So, I'm going to walk you through how to configure their common profiles. Salespersons, their day to day sales reps handling their own leads and orders. And then finally, sales managers, team leads, or department heads who need broader oversight. This helps ensure our sales team can work efficiently and securely with access only to the tools that they need. Let's dive in, shall we? Okay, today we need to set up our new sales manager, Sandra. So we're going to head over to settings and we're going to click on manage users over here. Alrighty, perfect. Now, this role is designed for team leads or department heads who oversee all sales activities. And they also manage any sales order regardless of owner and create and edit customer contacts, as well as validating deliveries, generating invoices, and pulling sales performance reports. So we're going to select new up at the top and we're going to type in the name as Sandra. Just Sandra. We're just going to put A for the last name just to start with. And then our email is going to be Sandra at, and then we're going to do test.com right there. Perfect. Now let's scroll down. Over here, we have a role that is going to be, well, actually, we can keep it as member for now. Our sales manager doesn't need administrator rights for the entire database. Keep that in mind. Let's assign instead the necessary permissions. So first, let's scroll down to over here. We have our sales heading. I want to confirm this is listed as administrator. Okay, check. This means Sandra will have access to all the sales records, but also to configuration settings for the sales and CRM apps and to the statistical report she needs to do her job. Over here on the master data, we have some things I need to change. I actually need to add creation rights for the contact app. So we're going to click in there and select creation right there. This will allow Sandra to create new contacts, which is going to be essential for her job. Next, let's move on. Where are we going now? Oh, accounting. Can't forget that. I'm going to change accounting over to invoicing. While I could also give Sandra the invoicing manager role, which is another option that we have, I don't really see it as necessary or pertinent. This is enough for her as it allows access to invoices, bills, and limited reporting, which is all that she's going to need. Now let's move on. We're going to go to supply chain. I'm actually going to assign for these ones user level rights over for our, well, let's do it for both of these over here. We're going to do it for inventory. This allows her to validate outgoing deliveries and can allow her access to shipping information. In fact, I think I actually want to go back and instead remove the access for the purchase application, as it is not necessary for a sales manager at all to begin within this company. All right, let's move forward. We're just going through all of these. Okay, productivity. I'm going to add user rights to the documents application. This will allow them access to sales folders and documents like product information and sales presentations. Now, before we finish this setup, I think it's time for me to remove any of the other admin rights because Sandra isn't going to need them. So let's clear out our fields. We're going to start with our project application over here. Okay, looks like our sales manager is ready to go. Now let's create a profile for our salesperson. In addition to our new sales manager, we need to configure a profile for Joel, so we're going to select new. Now, Joel happens to be one of our newest salespeople. This role is designed for sales representatives who manage their own opportunities, quotations, sales orders, as well as creating customer invoices from confirmed orders and updating customer contact records. So for our name, I'm just going to pick Joel. Email, Joel at test, can't type today, test.com. All right, let's move down. So first up, we got to start with all of our permissions. This person's also going to be a member, and let's keep that in mind. We're going to head over to sales. For this one, I need to give them user-owned documents only. Unlike Sandra, Joel only needs to see his own sales records, no one else's. There's also an option, which happens to be user all documents, which, I mean, that's a happy middle ground between the setting and admin rights. User all documents still limits things like reporting and sales configuration settings, but users can see sales from all users, not just their own. For most sales rep, own documents only ensures privacy and avoids accidental edits to other reps' orders. However, what he does need is the ability to create contacts. So let's make sure he has creation over for the contact application. Next up, let's move forward. Accounting over here. Joel only needs invoicing access. So let's set that up also once again. This will allow him to create invoices, make payments, and view basic reporting, but will prevent access to the more advanced features. Now, as far as the rest of the permissions over here, these can change depending on the salesperson's responsibilities. While some salespeople might need access to the inventory application, for instance, Joel does not. So let's make sure to clear that out. Okay, in fact, let's clear a lot of these out. Alrighty, Joel is ready to go. Now let's take a look at these profiles in action. Okay, let's take a look at how Joel can create a new contact and sales order. So Joel was at a trade show and needs to input his potential leads. So where do we go for leads? We go to the CRM application. Let's open it up and then we're going to select new. All right, so his newest contact, well, their name is David. Okay, so I'm actually going to enter the name right here. And then for this one, we're going to click on create. Okay, David's opportunity. I'm also going to update the title from what I just said because it sounds goofy to custom design services. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we're done with that. We've got everything there. And then let's actually edit this. Okay, now this gives us a different type of view. Now, if I wanted more detailed information on creating leads and sales orders, make sure that you happen to check out the tutorials linked in the description. And that's if you need that information. But for now, I'm going to create a new quotation. So we're just going to select it right away. All right, David is looking for design services. So let's add a product and we're going to add our design services. There we go. Interior design services. So after I do this, I think it's time for me to send this to a customer. And after I send this to a customer, with a little send there, and we settle on the details, I can confirm this. All right. Then I can actually create a new invoice. And for this one, let's assume we have a down payment right there, 50%. We're going to create a draft and then confirm it as well. Look at that. Joel, first sale is done. Wow. And that's because we had all of those access rights. Now let's take a look at how Sandra manages her responsibilities, including pulling reports. As I mentioned before, Sandra has to be able to pull different reports to keep an eye on her team's performance. So let's head on over to the CRM application. And real quick, I want to remove this My Pipeline filter. And would you look at that? As a manager, Sandra has the ability to view everything that's happening inside of CRM. Now from here, I have several options that I have under the reporting dashboard that we have right there. Let's check out our forecast one. And I'm forgetting something. Sandra is new. She hasn't made any sales yet. Don't worry, Sandra, your time's going to come. ABCs, always be closing. So let's remove our My Pipeline filter that we have over there. And now we can see everything. So from here, we can see all the upcoming closings inside of CRM. And since I want to make sure Sandra can keep an eye on this, let's make this the default view. So we're going to click into our filters menu that we have over here. Save the current search. And look at that. We also have a default filter that we happen to have. Beautiful. This is now our default view so that when Sandra signs in, she gets to see the team's information right away. Anything we can do to make things just a little bit easier goes a long way. Am I right? And there you have it. We created role-based profiles inside of Odoo, which lets us create and control who sees what as what users. And all of this keeps the sales process efficient and secure. Salespeople focus on their own pipeline while sales managers get the broader visibility they need for strategic decision making. That's all for today, Odooers. I'm going to see you next time. Today's snack is coffee. I'm tired.